Hello students, good morning all of you. Today I Rabindra Mohan Misra from Sri Jagdamba Sanskrit College Batho am taking the class of Shastri second. We have seen many paragraph writings earlier also. Today we see one paragraph writing related to good and service tax. Paragraph writing is very technical writing. In it, we should have to write something about the related topics. This is of 10 marks. According to my opinion, this paragraph is very important for our coming examination. Indian government has enacted a new tax regime known as GST, means Goods and Service Tax, on the auspicious day of 1st July 2017. It will be the biggest indirect tax in form, providing a uniform and simplified way of indirect taxation in our country. As it is introduced, it will replace a number of other taxes such as VAT, CST, service tax, CAT, SAT, excise, entry tax, purchase tax, etc. The basic idea for introducing GST is converting India into a single market. It is very important to tag or compute a single market for this big country. This might have a positive impact on GDP of India. A unified indirect tax system, a simplified tax regime, reduction in manufacturing cost, removal of cascading effect of taxes are some of the salient features of GST. But since it is a distinction based tax, so the place where goods are consumed and services provided has to be clearly determined. Also, when a new tax is introduced, it takes some time to understand its actual effect. What will be effect? It will be comes in the later time. We only see its regulation and benefits what comes in the present, but the effect that or result that comes out of the future. GST is applicable to 115 countries all over the world. Not only India, it is imposed as the process of taxation on goods and other services get simpler, fairer and easier. lots of people would like to pay tax. It will result to great amount of money deposition in a state exchequer. Once the state coffers are full to its extreme, the result will be bestowed on its people only. The government will be a comfortable position to implement its agenda of people's welfare. We people should be honest, but as we know, India is a very not good country. India is counted among the most corrupt countries of the world. Despite being on the road of becoming a great economic power of the world, we people of India are not fair in depositing the taxes. It is our weakness to withdraw from the actual tax. The country which is becoming a developed country is totally in the grip of corrupt. Our country is rife with corruption everywhere from the bottom to top. This should be eradicated. It is assuming alarming proportion day by day, especially in the matter of tax or GST and different. People think that corrupt people or officials are protected by corrupt ministers and political leaders. There will be no anywhere we should not see such type of default. There should be made stringent laws against the theft of tax. We should take extra precaution for the thefting of taxes. The government also takes action against corruption in the field of tax, and it must be visible, effective and transparent when our government is very careful about it. There are many laws and rules are made for the theft of taxes. After that, the people are not very aware and conscious. In other words, we can say the people are not very fearful about such things. At last, we can say that we are responsible for such type of crime. If we are honest, certainly our officials or governments are also very neat and clean. They cannot do much more bargain in the field of taxation. That is why it is our duty to be honest and humble. Thanks.